phone.
Hey y'all, over here. Today we are making sketty garlic bread using homemade bread. Watch your previous videos on how to make the loaves of bread. The bread, I've got it buttered. We still have to put the garlic on it. Then we got to grate some cheese because we're going to put cheese on it. You don't have to. Over here we have meatballs already made. These are venison made out of deer. You can use regular hamburger. Certainly, I didn't show it. I mean, it's making the meatball. Making a meatball. Surely, you take it to meat, roll it into a ball, cook it. Preheat your oven to 350. Get a pan of water. Put a little bit of salt in it and a little olive oil in it, so your noodles don't stick. We're going to use probably about a half package. We ain't going to use all this spaghetti. We're going to use about half of it. In my pan, I break it in half and I crisscross it in the pan. I like one this way and then one that way. You don't have to. I do it. It helps them, keeps them from sticking, it seems like. Might just do nothing. So we got that in about 7 to 10 minutes. We got the can of sketty sauce opened. We're going to put some garlic and herb pasta sauce on it. Now over here to the food processor. We're going to grate the cheese. I just have a grater blade in there. If you don't have a food processor, if you have the cheese grater, you could do this by hand, just simply take your block of cheese and just run it right over. Watch your fingers. See, you could do this by hand. You can put it in the food processor. However you want to do it. Whatever floats your boat. See, as you see, you get shredded cheese. Like I said, you can do it by hand. You can get it a little bit finer if you do it by hand than you can with the food processor, but the food processor kind of makes a mess with it. If you want it, if you have your food processor and you want to do it do it that way. Or you can do it by hand, just as quick. Drop for Mo.
I see him. He's on the prowl watching flies.
Okay. So like I said, the bread, I've already buttered it. Just butter the one side. And then we're going to put some garlic powder on it. How much garlic powder you put on it, it's up to you on how much of a garlicky taste you want your garlic bread to have. The more garlic you put on it, the stronger the taste is, the garlic is going to be. So then just take your freshly shredded cheese here and throw on there. And this, the cheese step is optional. You don't have to put cheese on your garlic bread.
Did you get him?
No. He tried to get the fly, but he didn't get it. And so anyhow, like I was saying, you don't have to put cheese on your garlic bread. And the amount of cheese you put on your garlic bread, if you choose to put cheese on it, that's totally up to you. Put as little or as much cheese on it as you see fit. So yeah, I think that's more than enough, but we have a little cheese left. So we're just dump that in the sketty bin here in a minute. So now, make sure the cheese is spread nice and all well and good and all around. Put this in until the cheese is melted. Top rack. Cook your pasta, like I said, 7 to 10 minutes or until your pasta is done. And we'll be back with you. Alright y'all, sketty just got done. Like I said, about 7 to 10 minutes. It's in the strainer. Meatballs are done. I'm warming up the sauce now. Check on the garlic bread. It's almost done. We're just going to heat this sauce up some. I got it on high. If you put it on high, make sure you constantly stir it. Otherwise, it's going to bubble and pop all over the place. I mean, if you put it on low and let it simmer to heat it, but if you're in a hurry and you're just trying to get it done quick or fast and in a hurry, you can throw it on high. So let's go ahead and, like I said, let's butter. See how it's starting to bubble? See? When them bubbles pop, it splatters everywhere.
Yes.
So let's turn that down real low now. Okay. Okay, so now, this is where you can vary again, because I got my sketty in the pot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the meatballs and throw in there with the sketty. Just like that. Try to step out around good now here. Okay. Then we're going to turn our sauce off. Dump our sauce in there. Get as much of that sauce out of that pan as we can. Okay. Now, give that a good mixing. The amount of sketty you need to make varies. Like you see, I did a half package. It's just the two of us, and this will be dinner tonight and lunch tomorrow with the half package. So I mean, depending on how many people you're feeding would depend on if you use half package, whole package, or whatever.
He's stepping out around Gizmo and Gizmo's sitting on his foot.
Okay, so now, go ahead and move that over there. Put some water in the pan. I'll wash it in a minute. That tomato sauce doesn't stick. Try to open this oven without hitting the damn dog and the cat now. Get your garlic bread out. Let it go to the crunchiness you want. It's up to you. And then you can put it on plate, whatever. I'm going to throw it in some bowls. So now, get you a scoop. About like so. Throw your piece of garlic bread in there. There you go. Sketty, deer balls, cheesy garlic bread. It might not be the best phrasing, but what do you want to call the meatballs made out of deer?
Oh, they're deer balls.
See the deer ball, or okay, deer meat is Vincent, so Vincent balls. Same thing, deer balls. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Links are in the description for Twitter, YouTube, Google+. Join the Google Plus community. Bubba Square on Google+. Until next time, catch you all down the road.